I'm the type of person that you can give a little thing, like a shaker, for example, and with that rattle, I can spend half of the day without eating, just being there, tripping on that sound and the variations and the combinations I could do rhythmically. And this is kind of an ability that followed me throughout my childhood. I didn't really know how to harness it. Greetings everyone, my name is Keman and I decided to have a little contemplation. 2018 I did some online classes and they did pretty well. It's just that even with the online classes that I hosted, I didn't have the feeling that I could transmit this type of experience to people. From a technical viewpoint, they can have a very strong impact, and I got some beautiful reviews of people really having a transformative experience with them. And yet I realized that through these classes I'm only presenting a very small amount of what I would actually share with the world. And this year in Solstice, not that far ago, I had the great honor, with a lot of support from many people, to create a retreat in south of Germany. And it was the first time that I could share exactly this ability of focusing on just one thing and getting lost in it a little bit. This ability of giving one thing my full attention is also how I managed to learn, for example, drawing or things that would be so much fun that I didn't have the feeling that I would learn something difficult. One of the most profound mediums I had the honor to experience was actually earth, or clay, if we want to call it like this, which has been just a part of my life ever since a friend of mine opened a little studio here in Frankfurt. And she has been a big support for me and a big inspiration to start that journey, as she kind of provided the platform to actually have a wheel and a room and the necessary equipment, I would say. So eventually we spent a lot of time here in the garden, also with my daughter, and we would just do our own clay. We would just start going into the process of cleaning it and drying it and whatever it takes to make clay. Now, eventually I got into the more theoretical realms, learning a bit more about glazes and about like temperatures and the firing itself. Why has it been so transformative to learn about earth or clay? It is because it's everywhere. It kind of follows you wherever you look, whatever building you're looking at. You have silicon oxide. It feels like as if our hands or our bodies know that material very well, which makes sense, of course, as we're coming from the soil. So it also managed to really ground me and relax me, especially in times where there was a lot of work. I was actually doing the entire visual effects for the DJI Mavic 3 release, and it was quite challenging to say the least. While like being on set and then being in the office, it just helped me, clay helped me to be on the opposite side of the spectrum, and I would even get up very early in the morning and just throw a little bowl or something and then go in the office, and that was something that, yeah, it helped, and it gave me a lot of like room to reflect on things. And it always sounds so like cliche, like that clay has something like therapeutic, but it's real. It's something that is very tangible and usable. I realized most of the time people wouldn't want, or at least I can just speak for myself, I wouldn't want that fancy, super elaborate package of like a luxurious retreat. Sometimes I just want to talk to someone and to connect and to reflect and hear a different opinion. And that's why I decided to offer mentoring on the konduktum, and to offer like one-on-one mentorings and also like a group mentoring. On one hand, on the artistic side, which I think is very exciting, that I now have like an academy set up where you can do the classes while also having lectures with me personally in between. And the other branch is even more on the therapeutic side, because I have been coaching some people and I just wanted to offer this online too. I think this video is just an attempt to share some recordings with the world, and especially to all the people that have been following me for such a long time of this channel, where I post very irregularly. Hello, I really appreciate it a lot, and I read the comments and I see you. And then of course my friends, like the entire tribe, the entire family. I was in Berlin quite often, and we even made some clay there at the Temple of Feld. It's just where I'm telling you, Earth, when you see Earth one time, it's just everywhere. And I met Mike a lot. Greetings, Mike, if you see this. With all the artificial roles and pictures and narratives you're getting nowadays very easily, there's an abundance of it. All these people provided me with such a stable reflection and really allowed me to grow and to work on my shadows. So really spending time with friends and to sit with them and to just be there without really doing anything is very beautiful. Did I say that music is kind of an important part in my life? It's just too many things.